and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do Excel chapter 7, Capstone Real Estate. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. If you want me to do this assignment for you, if you want me to do this complete course for you, including Excel assignment, Word assignment, PowerPoint assignment, and Assess assignment, you can hire me for your complete course. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, or writing assignment, etc. So let's start this assignment and solve this assignment step by step. Title of the assignment is Exp19 Excel chapter 7 Capstone Real Estate. So first step of the assignment is to download this Excel file where we will apply all the steps to do this assignment done or to get this assignment done. So this is the Excel file. I have already downloaded this. So we will apply all the steps in this document and we will make this assignment completed. So we will move to step number 2. Step number 2 is the spreadsheet contains code BA, DA and SA to represent agent roles. Buyer agent for BA, dual agent DA for dual agent and SA for seller agent. You want to switch the code for the actual description. In cell E12 of the detailed worksheet, insert the switch function to evaluate the agent code in cell D12. Include mixed cell references to code and roles in the range G12, G2 up to K4 for the values and result argument. Use all cell references in the function. Copy the function to the range. So basically we are supposed to insert the switch function in cell E12 to switch this code to their roles. So we will go to the sheet and we will insert the switch function in cell E12 to do this assignment, to do this step, sorry. So let's go to the sheet and go to cell E2. So here is E2 and in E2 we are supposed to insert the switch function. We will type switch and this is the switch function. After clicking on the switch function, we will click on the insert function symbol. So our expression is D12, this one, this is our expression. So our value 1 is first code, that is J1. So I will put a dollar sign in before 2. So result will be this one, that is the buyer agent. So this switch function will switch the BA to the buyer agent. So next one is J2 and this will, sorry, J3, this will switch the DA to the dual agency. So we will type the result, that will be the dual agency, this one. So BA will be switched to buyer agency and the DA will be switched to the dual agency, and the third one is SA and this will be switched to the seller agent, this one. So click OK and you can see that now DA switched to dual agency. That is our step number 2. Now we will copy the function down to the column E to get the other switched roles. So we will use the fill handle to get the other one. So now you can see that DA switch to dual agency, SA switch to seller agent, and also the last one is the SA and DA dual agency, and BA will be switched to the buyer agent. So this is all about step number 2. We have completed step number 2, and now we will move to next step, that is step number 3. So in step number 3, it is saying that in cell G12, insert the days function to calculate the number of days between the listing date and the sale date. Copy the function to the range. So basically we are supposed to insert the days function in cell J2, and it will give us the number of days. So we will go to our sheet and we will insert a function in J2. So this is our J2, and we will type the function days here. So click on days, and after that click on the insert function symbol. So now our end date will be, the sale date, this one, and our start date will be the H2, that is the listing date, this one. So when we will click on this OK, we will get the number of days on the market. So basically we are using the switch function where end date is the sale date and where the start date is the listing date. Now we will copy the function down to the column J to get the other days on the market. So we got the days on the market. That is all about step number 3. Now we will move to a next step, that is step number 4. So in step number 4, it is saying that in cell K2, insert the ifs function to calculate the agent commission based on the agent code and applicable rates in range L2 up to L4. Use the relative and mixed references correctly. So basically we are supposed to insert the if function in cell K2. Remember that if function is used when we have logic test more than 2. So we will do this step now, and we will go to cell K2, and in K2 we are supposed to insert the if function. So we will do this step now. So let's go to K12 and insert the if function here. So select the ifs, this one, and now we will click the insert function symbol. So our logic test 1 will be if D12 is equal to J12. So if D12 is the this one. So if D12 is equal to the J2, this one, first one, BA. So that is our condition number 1. Then, so if this logic test is fulfilling, then we will get the agent commission, that will be sold price, this one, that will be the sold price, and we will multiply this sold price to L2, that is the rate, this one. So let me repeat this again. So for our logic test 1 is if D12, that is the agent type, is equal to BA. If agent type is BA, then our agent commission will be sold price, that is the G12 multiplied by 2.75 rates, that is the rate for BA. So that is our logic test 1. So our logic test 2 will be if D12, this one is equal to the J3, this one. So if this is equal to J3, then our commission will be sold price and we will multiply this sold price to the 5.57 rate. So this is our logic test 2 result. So our logic test 3 is if D12 is equal to this one J4, then our logic test result will be that is the rate commission, and rate commission will be the sold price that is the G12, and we will multiply the J12 to the rate that is 3.25. So these are the three tests and their respective result. So we will click the OK and we will get the values after this. And now we will use the fill handle to get the other values. We will simply use the fill handle to get the other values. So let me show you this step again. So our first test was if this agent type is DA. So if this is BA, sorry, that is equal to J to this one, then after our commission will be the multiplication of the sold price that is G12, this one, and we will multiply this to the rate of BA. So that is the result. So next one is if our agent type is DA, then the commission will be G12 and we are multiplying this G12 to the commission of DA. And third one is if D12 is SA, then the commission will be the sold price multiplied by 3.25. So that is all about so we got all these values for the if function. That is all about step number 4. Now we will move to our next step, that is step number 5. So in step number 5, it is saying that in cell L2 insert an if function with the nested AND function to calculate a bonus. The AND function should ensure both conditions are met. So in L12 we are going to insert a function that will be the if function nested with the AND function, and this AND function should ensure that both conditions are meeting. The first condition is sold price divided by the listing price is greater than or equal to 100%. So first condition is this one, and the second condition is the days on the market are less than or equal to 30, this one. So if both conditions are met, the bonus is 1000. Otherwise, the bonus is 0. So we will insert the if function in cell L12 now. So we are going to cell L12 now, and we will use the if function here. So go to L12. This is L12, and we are supposed to insert if function here. So we will click equal sign and then if. So insert function. So we are nesting this with AND function. So now we will write our first condition, and our first condition is if the sold price divided by the listing price is greater than or equal to 100%, cell L7, and days on the market are less than or equal to 30. So first condition is if the sold price, that is G12, divided by the listing price, that is H12, if the sold price divided by the listing price is greater than, listing price is this one. So if the sold price divided by the listing price is greater than 100%, this one, and the other condition is, this is our first condition, and the other condition is days on the market are less than or equal to 30. Days on the market, that is J12, are less than or equal to 30. This one, that is, these are the two conditions. If these conditions are meeting, then the bonus will be this one, otherwise it will be equal to 0. So I am repeating the condition. We are using the if function nested with AND function. First condition is sold price divided by the list price. Sold price is G12 and list price is F12. It is greater than L7, that is 100%. Okay. Then our second condition is if J12 less than equal to L8, that is 30%. Days on the market are less than or equal to 30%. The bonus will be this one, 1000, otherwise it will be equal to 0. So that is our step number 5. After that, we will copy the function down to the column L to get the other values. So now we will copy this function down to the column L to get the other values. So you can see that where the condition are meeting, we are getting the bonus of $1,000. Otherwise, we are getting the value of 0. So that is the condition for the column, for the step 5. And now we will move to our next step, that is step number 6. So basically, we have completed 5 steps, and now I am going to show you the step number 6. In step number 6, it is saying that in cell B to insert the average if function. So basically, we are supposed to insert the average if function in cell B to calculate the average sold price for the houses in the city of Alpine, used mixed references for the range. So we will use average if function in cell B2 to get the average sold price for the houses in the city of Alpine. So after that, this is saying that copy the function and use the paste formulas option to paste the function in cell in the range B3, B5 so that the bottom border in the cell B5 is preserved. So let's go to cell B2 and enter this average function to get the average sold price for the houses. So this is cell B2 and we are supposed to use the average function here. So we will put an equal sign and type average and we will get the average function here. So now our range will be, the city column, this one. So this will be our range. So this will be our range. We will put a dollar sign here. So it takes the exact value from the column. This one. So this will be our range and our criteria will be A2. That is the city, because we are going to calculate the average value for the city of houses, for the houses in the city of Alpine. So this one, and our average range will be column G, that is the sold price, this one. Because we are going to get the average of sold prices for the houses. So we will put the dollar sign again here and click OK. So we got this result. So after this, it is saying that copy the formula to B3, B4 and B5 and use the paste formulas option. So copy this one and then select these three and paste formulas option. So we got the result for this one. You can see that for the city of American Fork, Cedar Hills and Lehigh. So that is all about step number 6. So I have completed 6 steps. Now I am going to do step number. Basically this assignment is very lengthy that have 24 steps, and now I am going to do step number 7. So in step number 7, it is saying that in cell C2, insert the count a function to count the number of houses in the city of Alpine. So basically in cell B2, we inserted the average function to get the average of the price of houses in city of Alpine. Now we are going to get the number of or count the number of houses in the city of Alpine. So let's do this, and then we will copy this function down to the column C up to C5. Let's do this and go to cell C2. This is C2, and now we are going to use the count a function in cell C2. Let's do this step. Type count and select count if. From here, click insert function symbol. So our range will be again the city column, this one, and we will type $sign here. So our criteria will be Alpine city, that is A2, and we will click OK, and we will get the count after clicking OK. So sorry, it will be B12 up to B39. That we look what is the error. Let's select the range again. This one, enter a $sign and click OK. So we got number sold for the houses is 7 for the city of Alpine. Now we'll copy this. Just click on the copy and select this range and click on paste formulas, this one. So we got the count for the number of sold for the city of Alpine, American Fork, Cedar Hills and Lehigh. So that is step number 7. Now we will move to the next step, that is step number 10. So step number 8 is in cell B7, insert the sum if function to total the commissions by agent. So basically we are supposed to insert the sum if function in cell B7 to total the commission by agent. So we will go to the cell B7 and we will do this step. So B7 is here and we are supposed to insert the sum if function here. So we will type equal sign and we will type sum and we will get the sum if function here. Just click this one and click insert function symbol. So our range will be so it is saying that sum if function to total the commission by agent. So now our range will be the selling agent. So we will select the range, that will be the C column now, because this is agent column, and our criteria will be A7. This one will be our criteria, and our sum range will be, that is saying that the commission. So commission is column K. You can see that commission is column K. This is the K column, and we will select this range, this one, and we will put the $sign. When we will put the $sign, we will get the values. We got the commission. Total commission by agent carry is this one. So we got this one. So after that, it is saying that copy the function and use the paste formula option to B8 up to B9. So we will copy this. Just click on copy and select these two cells and go to the paste special and click on formulas. So we got the total commission by agent, carry and other two, this one. So this is our step number 8, and now we will move to our next step, that is step number 10. Sorry, step number 9. So step number 9 is, it is saying that in cell F2 insert the count if function to count the number of houses sold by the first agent. Their first agent is in E2 who was a dual agent DA G3 for that house. Use okay. So basically we are supposed to insert the count if function in cell F2 to count the number of houses sold by the first agent. So we will use the so we will first go to the F2 and we will insert this function. That will be the count if function. So let's go to the sheet. This is F2 and now we are supposed to insert the count if function. So select this function and click on the insert function symbol. So now we will select the criteria range. So criteria range first will be the column D, that is the agent type code column. This one we will select this one. So type the $sign. So this is the criteria range, and our criteria one will be the J3. It is saying that DA, so DA is the J3. Then criteria range 2. Criteria range 2 will be the selling agent column, this one. So this will be our criteria range 2. And then criteria will be E2, that is given in the requirement. You can see that this one E2. So where is E2? So we will type simply E2 here. So that is step number 9. When we will click on it, we will get the result, that is 3. So we are using count if function in cell F2 to get the result for carry. After that, it is saying that copy the function to the range down to the column F up to F4. So we will copy this. Just select this cell, click copy, and then select these two cells and click on paste formulas option. So it is giving an error. Let me see. So we got the total sold for these two as well. That is step number 9. So in step number 9, in these two cells, just column E is, cell E is changing. This was E2, this is E3, and this is E4. Other whole formula is same for this one. So let's do step number 10 now. So in step number 10, it is saying that in cell G2, insert the sum if function. So now we are supposed to insert the sum if function to sum the selling price of the houses sold by the first agent, E2, who was a dual agent. So let's do this step, and in cell G2, we are supposed to insert the sum if function. Now we will go to cell G2 and we will use the sum if function. Type sum and select the sum if. So we will click on the insert function and we will type the sum range. Our sum range will be the column G, that is the sold price column. This one. This will be our sum range. We will type $sign. And after that, after criteria will be column C. This one selling agent. This will be the criteria range. Then our criteria is given in the requirement, that is E2, and our criteria range 2 will be column D, that is the agent type, this one. So put a $sign here as well. Our criteria range 2 will be the J3, that is DA, This one J3 is the DA, this one. So that is all about step number 10. When we will click the OK, we will get the result. So now it is saying that copy the function to the range and preserve the bottom border. So now we will copy this function down to this one and we will get the other values for the total sold prices for these three agents. So that is our step number 10, and now we will move to our next step, that is step number 11. So in step number 11, it is saying that in cell H2, insert the max if function to display the highest price sold by the first agent who was a dual agent DA. So now we are supposed to insert the sum max if function in H2. So we will solve this step now. We will go to H2 first and we will insert the max if function here. Type max and select if. So now we will select the maximum range. So again our column G will be the maximum range from G12 to G39, and our criteria range will be again C column from C12 to C39, just like sum if function. So our criteria 1 will be, that is E2, it is required in the instruction. Then our criteria 2 is, criteria range 2 is column D, that is the agent type. And our criteria 2 is, that is J3, this one. So this will be our criteria. So click OK and we will get this one and we will copy the function down to the column as to get the other two values. So we are done with step number 11. I have shown you 11 steps for this assignment. I solved them step by step and you can get this assignment done. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, you can hire me for this course. Now I am going to do step number 12. So in step number 12, it is saying that display the map worksheet, select the range and set a map. So we will go to the map worksheet now. So this is the map worksheet and select the range. Range has been selected. Now it is saying that insert a map chart. So go to insert tab and click on map and map chart. After this, insert the map chart, cut the map chart and paste in cell A7. So cut this one and paste in cell A7. Paste it in A7. So now we are supposed to set 2.31 height and 3.62 width. So height should be 2.31, 2.31 and width should be 3.62. So that is step number 13. So in step number 14, we are supposed to change the map title. So change the map title. That is step number 14. Display the format data series task pane. So this is step number 15. In step number 15, it is saying that display that format data series task pane. So format the data series task pane. This one task pane is showing here. Now after this, it is saying that select the option to display only the region with data and show all labels. Only with region and label should be all labels. So we are done with step number 15. So only 5 steps are left now. Now I am going to give you an overview of the remaining steps. When you will apply all the remaining steps, then you will get a final version like this. So this will be the final form of the map sheet, and now this will be the final form of the loan worksheet. So I have solved this assignment step by step. I have shown you 15 steps for this assignment. I solved each and every step in this assignment. And if you want me to do this assignment for you, just contact me on WhatsApp, email or WeChat ID, and I will do this assignment for you. I can do this complete course for you. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video. Thank you so much again.